The wait is finally over, guys. We finally got an official trailer for Vikings Season 6, and it is truly incredible, and I can't wait to discuss it with you guys. But what's up, guys? It's Aladin. As you can tell from the title, Vikings has dropped its most anticipated trailer, which has so much in it that we gotta break down and discuss. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing another $20 gift card giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. All you gotta do to participate is be a subscriber, like the video, and leave a comment discussing anything about the video. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll pick the winner in whatever most recent video I have out, so good luck to everyone. And lastly, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It definitely helps out the channel grow and lets others like you stay tuned with the latest shows and movies. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. Now with that all out of the way, we can finally get into what you guys came here for, and that's the breakdown for Vikings Season 6 trailer, so let's begin. Now I'll be going shot by shot when breaking this down, so if I miss anything or don't get anything right, just let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to comment back. Now Season 5 ended with Ivar fleeing the city due to his brothers taking it back from him, as well as Bjorn being crowned as king of Kattegat. In the beginning, we weren't quite sure where Ivar had vanished to, since it did end up with him leaving the city, but we did get a short trailer a few months ago where it looked like he fled to Russia. Luckily with this new trailer, we can actually confirm that he did end up going to Russia. Now the trailer does start off with Bjorn looking out at the ocean, and from the looks of it also, it does look like it might be another time jump of some sort, maybe a couple years or so, since Bjorn does look way older here than he did in Season 5. But then again, it might just pick up right away where Season 5 had ended. It's a little hard to tell just because Bjorn does look very aged here. The next shot showcases everyone at Kattegat shouting, "All hail King Bjorn." You can also see Ubba is there alongside with Torvi, as well as Ketil, which looks like he came back to Kattegat after that whole situation with Floki back in Iceland. This shot could either represent Bjorn being crowned as king or him either arriving back to Kattegat from his travels. It's hard to tell exactly because there isn't much context given besides everyone shouting, "All hail King Bjorn." The next two shots that we see are Bjorn entering two rooms of some sort. The first shot could definitely be the Great Hall, and the second one is hard to tell because it doesn't really show anything besides him looking all furious. Also, you could tell it's not the same scene since Bjorn isn't wearing his cloak in the second shot. We then cut into a scene where we see Bjorn fighting a soldier, which might be one of the great battles for this season. I'm assuming it might be when the Russians attempt to raid Bjorn and his army at Norway. It quickly then transitions to the beach. It's most likely the same shot where Bjorn was fighting that one soldier just a few seconds ago. But this time we see the Russians finally arriving to Norway. We also see that the Russians had brought cavalry to the fight, which will definitely be an advantage for them when fighting Bjorn and his army. It then transitions to a beautiful shot where we see the whole battlefield. This was also showcased a few months ago in the short trailer, as well as where we see Bjorn standing above watching as everything is about to unfold itself. From the looks of it though, this battle will definitely be larger in scale compared to the ones in the previous seasons. Just by the looks of all the ships that are arriving on land, you could quickly tell that this season will be completely different than any other season, which is what really excites me. We also get some more shots of the Russian army running up to the beach. We see King Harald putting in that work. I'm also quite curious though how they're going to cover up his storyline this season. We know he still has ambition of becoming king of Kattegat, but obviously that's going to be a little hard unless he could take out Bjorn since he is the new king. We get a shot where it looks like the Vikings are retreating here due to the mass army of the Russians. It's honestly hard to tell considering that they all look alike in this shot. However, as the camera starts moving up more, we see Bjorn standing above watching as everyone is charging while also having his army putting in work by shooting arrows at the Russians. This seems to be a new character for this season. It might even be just one of the generals for the Russians. But I'm getting this vibe that he'll play a part like the Bishop did in Season 5. Highly doubt that he's going to be a huge character, maybe just a side character of some sort. Now I'm not quite sure who this is exactly, but I really want to say that it's Torvi. The face just screams to me that it's Torvi, but I really don't want to be wrong here. Now I personally have no idea what the hell this is. I feel like it might be one of the rituals for the Vikings or either them having a sacrifice for something. Now I have no idea what's going on here, but it does look like the same shot as the previous one where we saw the lady with the face paint on, which I'm gonna say that was Torvi. All these people also have face paint on, which at this point I really want to say that it's some sort of ritual that they're doing or it's just a sacrifice. I could be completely wrong here, so if any of you know, definitely let me know in the comments what this might be. I know damn well that ain't no paint. We finally get our first look at Ivar here, and it's most likely him in Russia now since he did escape Kattegat from his brothers. This might also be the same scene with the rituals and sacrifices, but I could be completely wrong. We see some ships either sailing in or out of Kattegat. following with a nice calming overshot of the city. Now this shot is most likely Bjorn getting crowned as king. You see Lagertha coming from the left side, Bjorn's wife Gunhild arriving from the middle, and then Bjorn himself coming from the right. I personally have no idea what kind of ceremony or event this might be, but I like to take a guess that Bjorn has Lagertha and Gunhild there just to clarify his right as king. Now I can be completely wrong here, so if anyone knows, let me know what you guys think this scene might represent. We then transition to the Great Hall, where we see Bjorn giving some sort of speech saying, "People of Kattegat, I am but your humble servant," while having Ubba, Lagertha, and Gunhild right behind his back, which to me represents who he really trusts and wants around his circle. Now in this shot, we see the gates of Kattegat, where we see Bjorn and Vitzerk standing alongside it. It seems like they ended up kicking someone out of the city by the first shot here, and then in the next shot showcasing who they kicked out. I have no idea who this guy is. This might just be a merchant of some sort or just a local guy. Either way, it could be anyone at this point. We overhear Gunhild in the background saying, "You are a great man, but even great men make mistakes," which then transitions to her, which I'm assuming that she's talking to Bjorn here. The dialogue is very subtle here, so it can honestly mean anything. In the next scene, we see Bjorn headbutting the shit out of this random guy and then cracking his back like it's nothing. Alongside him is Keytail looking like he's about to say, "Oh, you got messed up." But Bjorn's facial expression here is just priceless. He doesn't even look phased one bit, which I think is really funny. We see Ubba and Bjorn having a one-on-one conversation. Ubba tells Bjorn that he's glad that he's not king, which I feel like he's only telling Bjorn this due to all the responsibilities that come with being a king. Bjorn just shrugs this off, looking like he's already overwhelmed. We get another shot of the guy that Bjorn kicked out of Kattegat. However, in this shot, it looks like he's seeking revenge of some sort. He clearly looks angry here, which I think he might just be plotting something against Bjorn. Really hard to decipher considering we have no idea who he is. We hear Lagertha in the background saying, "I've seen enough of war, I've seen enough of death," which then transitions into a scene where it looks like a little settlement of some sort. We see Lagertha here as well. It looks like she's either taking care of her grandchildren or it's just some children around the settlement. Also, you can tell that she's not as quick and as fast as she used to be. I'm assuming that she might have aged a lot this season, but then again, I don't know for certain if she did. We see her again, but this time sitting at a table dining with Ubba, and maybe even Bjorn and Torvi and everyone else. It's hard to tell since the scene only shows Ubba and her. We see that one mysterious guy once again, but this time it looks like he's ready to kill someone. But then it quickly transitions to Lagertha, taking care of a child while looking all frightened. And then the next shot, it showcases that mysterious guy once again, but this time kicking down the door, which looks like he's actually going after Lagertha. At this point, I feel like he just has a grudge towards her, or might even just be angry at her. It might even have been Lagertha who told Bjorn to kick this guy out of Kattegat. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this dude has something against Lagertha? We see Lagertha again, but this time it does look like that she's in battle, and it might even be looking at someone, which I'm assuming might be Ivar. We know Ivar is still seeking justice for his mother since Lagertha did kill her. This might be Lagertha realizing that the seer's visions might be coming true after all. In this shot, we see some dead bodies wrapped up with their swords and axes on top of them. Lagertha is also standing on the top right there holding a child. It's really hard to tell what happened here, but I am guessing it had to involve something with that mysterious guy. We see Bjorn again, same shots from the short trailer that we got a while ago, most likely him just arriving at Kattegat or going somewhere. We hear King Olaf in the background saying, "It's time to elect a king. Who will defend us? A king for all Norway." And then we see him with his arms raised up, looking like he's about to summon someone from the dead. You can also see Bjorn and King Harald in the back. Slowly to the next shot, we see the same scene, but this time from a wider angle, where we do see two little podiums or platforms of some sort in the middle of the lake, which seems to showcase all our main characters like Bjorn and King Harald and the others. It's hard to tell exactly who might all be on there, but from the looks of the scene and the dialogue from King Olaf, they might be electing a new king here. We get another close-up shot of King Olaf, which seems like he's talking to Bjorn here. We also hear him say, "And what better man than you, Bjorn Ironside," which is just a continuation to what he was saying earlier about electing a king for all Norway. We get another shot of the scene where Bjorn had kicked that one mysterious guy out, but this time we see some crazy ass guy charging at Bjorn, getting his shit knocked out by Ubba. We also see Torvi and Gunhild there. Vitzerk is probably just on the side in this shot. We know he's in the scene since he was next to Bjorn when they kicked out that mysterious guy. We got a shot of King Olaf and Keytail talking to one another. Keytail tells King Olaf, "I hope that things will continue smoothly." Now this, I have no idea what he might be referring to, but hopefully he isn't thinking about doing anything stupid now. We see King Harald with a splatter of blood on his face. This could either be someone's or something that they just killed. Next shot jumps right to Bjorn, who also has a tiny bit of blood on his face. Also, from the looks of it now, this is the same scene where someone is getting elected as king, and from the looks of Bjorn's facial expression, he doesn't look too pleased with the result. It quickly then jumps to the next scene where Bjorn is fighting someone. It's hard to tell exactly why he's fighting this person, however, it might be for the title of king. But finally, we get some shots of Ivar arriving to Russia. And from the looks of the location, it does look incredible. The fortress and the defense is just a whole new level compared to what we've seen in previous seasons. We see Ivar talking to someone, which might be the king. He definitely gives me the resemblance of Aethelwulf here. And then we see Ivar himself looking all annoyed and eager. We get another shot of the Aethelwulf lookalike, but only his backside. However, we do hear him in the background saying, "I have ordered a construction of a Wraith fleet." I'm not quite sure if he said Wraith since he is being really subtle and dull here. But he does look like he will be the main antagonist for Season 6, considering now that he does have Ivar in his corner, which I feel like he will rely on Ivar's tactics when raiding Bjorn and his army. We get some new shots of the Russian ships arriving to Norway. We see the lookalike Aethelwulf again, but this time him talking to Ivar, letting him know that he's planning on attacking Scandinavia and that he's welcoming Ivar's help if Ivar wants to join in and fight alongside with him. We then get a shot of what seems to be the complete Russian army, which looks insane. I mean, look at this shot exactly, and then just look at the numbers that they have. The formation here just looks crazy, and I do think that'll cause some problems to Bjorn and his men. Now, obviously, it is hard to tell if they will, considering we haven't seen them actually fight just yet, but from the looks of it, they do look hella intimidating, and I am quite curious to see what they can do. We see Ivar again slamming some sort of pickaxe or something on the table, looking like he's just ready to get some revenge on his brothers. We get another close-up shot of Bjorn, which then transitions into the beach battle where we hear someone saying the Rus are coming, with the next shot showcasing the lookalike Aethelwulf arriving to Norway. We see Lagertha all armored up, looking all pissed here. We get a beautiful overview of the entire battle from above, and you can just see the mass scale of this battle and what's to come from both sides. We get some more shots of the Russian army running to land from out of their ships. Now we see Bjorn just standing there analyzing all this. Now I highly doubt that he is nervous one bit, but I do feel like he is a bit disappointed due to all his men dying quickly. The next couple of shots of the battle on the beach, we see Lagertha shouting fights, and then a bunch of other scenes from people either getting cut up or lit on fire. We get a scene where it looks like Bjorn's army made some sort of water defense by putting some planks out, trying to stop the Russian ships from getting in, however that didn't stop them. We get another shot of Ivar, which showcases him at the battle as well, some more shots of that mysterious Aethelwulf guy and then his crew, and then we jump right back to the scene where we see Ivar arriving to Russia. We even see Gunhild fighting a one-on-one with that Aethelwulf lookalike. This kind of scares me just because it does feel like the trailer is setting up for her death here. Also, you can see Ivar in the background just creeping in. We get a new shot of Ubba where he's talking to Ketil, telling him that he wants to search for Floki. Ketil tells Ubba that he can search all he wants but he won't find him. I highly doubt Floki is dead. He might just be injured due to what happened to him in season 5 with that whole cave collapsing. I just don't think the showrunners would kill Floki off that easy. We see Bjorn telling the archers to light the fire, which can mean anything to be honest. Now this shot we also saw in the short trailer a while ago where we saw a group of men getting surrounded by a circle of fire. We had no idea who they were, but this time we could tell that it's Bjorn's men and that Ketil is one of them in there. We get some more close-up shots of Bjorn and his mother Lagertha. Now this shot is crazy as hell to me, considering we see a bunch of folks climbing up this mountain, which I think are the Russians. At this point, I just feel like they're trying to flank Bjorn and his army. We get this nice overview look of the Russian city. Also, if you look at the top left here, it looks like a balloon of some sort with someone dangling on the bottom of it. Now, I have no idea what the hell that is, so if anyone in the comments can let me know, please do, because it's something that I'd really like to know more about. We see some men charging on their horses here. Nothing too crazy, but it does feel like these might be the Russians arriving to Kattegat if I had to take a guess. We get another look at the Aethelwulf lookalike screaming at Ivar for some reason. We see Vitzer going all ballistic here, stabbing the shit out of whoever that is. We get another look at Bjorn and his wife Gunhild here, which might be at the beach battle. Now this shot, I have no idea what is going on here. I do feel like it might be Lagertha in the middle foreshadowing something. I could be completely wrong here, but it does look like some sort of foreshadow for someone. We get another shot of King Harald putting on his crown. Now this scene does look like some sort of ritual or sacrifice. The young lady there might be the sacrifice for someone. Now in the final moments of the trailer, we finally see Ivar and Bjorn sitting down together, with Ivar telling Bjorn, "Seems the gods brought us together again, my brother. They must enjoy seeing us fight." From the looks of it also, you can clearly tell both sides have lost a number of their men since they're all just lying on the beach dead. But we also get a bunch of other scenes showcasing men dying and even getting butchered by a ball with spikes, which looks painful as hell. But that's the trailer, guys. That's the official trailer for season 6. I really want to know how you guys felt about it. The wait was forever, but it's finally here now. But tell me, what did you guys think about the trailer? Did you guys miss anything in the video like me? What are your guys' predictions for season 6, and who do you think is gonna die? I really want to know what you guys have to say. Leave all your comments in the comment section and let me know what you guys thought. Now the official date is scheduled for December 4th of this year, which is only a few months away, so it's not that bad now. Now, I don't want to make this video any longer for you guys, so I'm just going to end it here. I'll definitely make another video soon regarding my predictions for Season 6 and what I'm hoping to see. But before I go, don't forget about that $20 gift card giveaway that I'll be doing once we hit 10,000 subscribers. All you got to do to participate is be a subscriber, like the video, and leave a comment discussing anything that you liked about the video. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll pick the winner in whatever most recent video I have out, so good luck to everyone. I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't by now. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys can get notified right away when I drop my next video. If you don't mind, share the video if you thought it was good and want others to see it. Thank you all once more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.